From the voice of Honest Trailers, it's Epic Voice Reviews, and read your comments at the end. Now in theater. Following a fantasy film based on a fairy tale comes a fantasy film based on another fairy tale made popular by Disney that was promoted as a prequel, but is mostly a sequel. At least they picked a boring weekend release because nothing else good came out. Okay, I'm the Honest Trailer voice. So that being said, I did fill in for Chris Hemsworth a lot for trailers for Huntsman Winter's War. It's still just that movie that you would watch if there's nothing else really playing, which there wasn't a lot of playing this weekend, so it probably will do pretty well in the opening weekend. The trailers kind of made it out like this was going to be a prequel, and it ended up being a sequel with a little bit of prequel thrown in, and it just cheesy in the middle and started feeling like Maleficent with all the computer animated forest creatures. And not only did they rip off characters, obviously, from Frozen and from Snow White, which they completely changed the character for Snow White, but I understand that. But they also got Merida from Brave. I mean, they've got a red-headed Irish archer. And by the way, Chris Hemsworth's accent is supposed to be Scottish. I'm assuming it's Scottish. But it seems like the other characters switch back and forth between Irish and Scottish. I don't know. I have trouble with those accents too. I totally get it. But overall, I mean, this was a movie that was pretty, it was okay. If nothing else, it'll give you cosplayers new costumes to do. However, it did look like Charlize Theron literally walked off the set of her perfume commercial into this movie, because it's exactly the same with all the gold. 3 stars, a perfect film for tweens and cosplayers. Huntsman Winter's War, rated PG-13, but felt PG. As seen on television. Get ready for the babes and even more disturbing images in the season premiere of Game of Thrones, Season 6, and anything can and will happen. TV at its best. Can't wait for Episode 2. Holy crap, Game of Thrones is back on. I wore my Game of Coins shirt just for the occasion. So freaking good. I'm so glad that it's back on the air. You can see all the different storylines, and you just gotta know how they all come together, and it's just so great to see all the characters that I love. Now you're like worried about who lives and who dies and who is coming back to life, we hope. Anyways, if you haven't seen it, you had to see it. If you're not caught up, I'm not going to spoil anything for you. It was a great episode. A great cliffhanger, too, because you're definitely left going, what in the world is going on now? And then the sneak peek for the next episode just makes me want to watch it even more. I love this show. I don't know why. There's just something about the show, and it's not the beers. 5 stars. A must-watch, and not just for all the beers. Game of Thrones Season 6, rated TVMA, only on HBO. Jimmy and Mike are in hot water in the season finale of Better Call Saul, one of the best dramas on TV, and it just keeps getting better. Next season can't come soon enough. Tell you how good Better Call Saul is. Even though I know that these two characters, the main 2 characters, Mike and Saul, or Jimmy, are going to make it just fine in Breaking Bad, it still sucked me into the story, so much so that I actually am concerned and worried and happy, and I feel for these characters. I so just love this freaking show, and going out with such an awesome episode. I cannot wait till next season. And I tell you what, when this comes to Netflix, I might binge through it again, just like I did with Breaking Bad. I know they're not the same show. You can feel the good things that you liked about Breaking Bad, the writing, the acting, the cast. It's a great show. This is a 5-star must-see episode, a must-see series. You should really, really watch it. 5 stars, a must-watch. If you like dramas or just great television, Better Call Saul does not disappoint. Better Call Saul Season 2 finale, only on AMC. To give foaming at the mouth Walking Dead fans something to appease them while waiting for the next season, a sacrificial show had to be offered, and Fear the Walking Dead is it. A show that doesn't really suck you in like The Walking Dead. Meh, I could live without it. Of all the shows on television, this is one of them. People keep asking me, where's your review of Fear the Walking Dead? Well, you know what? There hasn't really been much to review. I just don't identify or feel for these characters like I did for the cast of Walking Dead. When Walking Dead started, it started with the big bang, and then you start to grow to care for these characters, and I haven't reached that point yet. I'm not invested in the character, so I'm not really invested in the story, and the story's not been all that great. We're still getting filler episodes for the good stuff that might happen later on. When the show first came out, people said, oh, this is a slow burn show. But you know what? We went through a whole season, and there was only maybe 2 good episodes. So, I mean, that was a really, really, really slow burn. And I feel like I got burned by getting hyped for the show, and I really don't care all that much. 3 stars. Wait for it on Netflix. Fear the Walking Dead. Rated TVMA. Only on AMC. Please support this channel at patreon.com/epicvoiceguy and get all of these awesome shirts from rippedapparel.com. Both links in the video description below. And now it's time for your comments. I love my fans. Less than sign number 3. We're gonna party like it's 1999. Here's how a bear can rest at ease. Have some bear necessities. Let's get dangerous. He's terrific. He's magnific. He's the greatest secret agent in the world. Danger Mouse. Powerhouse. If you like this video, share it and click subscribe. Click here for more epic voice reviews. Click here for more imitation gaming videos.